firstly, Danny told me you've got a new album that's coming out. What's it called?
It's called Two Worlds. My album is called Two Worlds Collide.
Okay.
It's coming out on different labels around the world.
Okay.
And it's originally on Death Mix Records. And nothing really resembles some of the previous stuff that I've done in the past, you know what I mean? Obviously coming out with a new artist album, I have, it's more challenging as an artist to do things, and producing my own stuff. So like, I want to use it for a testing ground to do other things, to be more creative, as opposed to, I can't go, I've done so many records, I've been making records for the last 20 years, so you can't go back to what you've done in the past, and also music has evolved so much. First record I ever bought was Neither One of Us by Gladys Knight and the Pips. A ballad, can you believe it? I was in the 6th grade, which probably says I was about 10. Yeah, Neither One of Us, never forget it. It was a slow record. I was going out with a girl and she left me and it made me cry. And then after that it was the OJs, Put Your Hands Together. And those were, they were 45s.
And what would you say now? Do you have an all-time favourite tune?
Do I have an all-time favorite tune? I don't know if I really have an all-time favorite tune. I mean, I think about the span of years of music. Do I have a favorite era? Yes. My favorite era is the Philadelphia International era / disco. That was my favorite era. I love the OJs, the Supremes, MFSB, First Choice, Rita Howie. That whole stuff was really Jocelyn Brown. For me, those were really a great era.
What would you say was the first step that you made onto this career path? Was it playing on a pirate radio station, or was it producing your own first record?
No, it was really just playing at house parties. It's really, it was
paying for free.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Minus. The hell, free minus column. I paid. And I remember in them days, I used to carry my whole record collection to a party. Forget about taking just 2 boxes. That was unheard of. You took your whole collection because you just didn't know where you were going. You know what I mean? So imagine carrying 7 crates to a gig. And we're not talking boxes. We're talking about milk crates. It's funny, like so many years later, thinking about, wow, you only take 2 milk crates to a gig as opposed to 7, 8, 9. I mean, it's ridiculous. I can't wait for the weekend to begin. I can't wait for the weekend to begin. I can't wait for the weekend to begin.
Who would you say is your biggest influence in your career?
You know what? Some of the people that have influenced me, sorry to say, are no longer with us, unfortunately. They passed on.
Okay, you're a native New Yorker, yeah?
If you want to call it that.
I'm personally very interested in this whole kind of the Twin Towers and the 9/11 attack. Were you in New York at the time?
No, I was in Ibiza.
Oh right, okay.
But I used to live right there at Ground Zero. I just moved 6 months before all of that happened, from right there in the heart. I mean, so close that definitely my apartment would have been, dusted out.
I mean, what did you think when you heard about the attack?
I was very distressed. I was very stressed out about it, for sure, because I have family and friends that worked in the Twin Towers. And fortunately, they all made it out okay.
A couple of questions about Danny. I mean, how long have you known Danny for?
Too long. I've known Danny too long. No, I know Danny since at least 1989, 1990.
All right, we're at the back end of the season in Ibiza. It's wrapping up now. You've done Ibiza this year, I assume, yeah? What was the best night you've had this year at Ibiza so far?
I have to say the best night I had in Ibiza this year so far was my birthday party on the 21st of August.
Yeah. I mean, what made it so hot for you?
It's my birthday.
Oh, right.
Well, I had my friends, I had a couple of friends, and it was just, it's your birthday, it's, had a great old time. Danny was there, Danny came around, Patricia came around.
If there was any kind of up-and-coming DJ watching this, what would you say would be your one piece of advice to them to be able to attain the level that you have?
Don't expect too much too soon, and just keep doing what you like to do, because nobody can take that away from you. And by that I mean is, you start playing music or listening to music because you like music. You're not you can't think about it in a monetary sense, thinking I'm going to be a big DJ in this world and I want to be famous and I want to make the business. It's not about that, And like, if you just keep your music sensibility, there's something that no one can take away from you, because no matter what, whether you're a big DJ or you're a bedroom DJ or you're just a novice person, if you love music, that's one thing that nobody can take away from you.
Did you always want to be a DJ?
I never wanted to be a DJ. I didn't even know what a DJ was. I mean, I started listening to music when I was like, 10 years old, and I started, I just liked music, and I was always drawn to records and music. And I would blast, I would stick the family speaker outside the window and play the same record, over and over and over and over and over. And even though it was distorting, who cared, you know what I mean? So it wasn't until, and I was sitting near a stereo that only had one turntable. Then eventually, I saw the two turntables, and I was like, wow, that is so hot, you know what I mean? And of course I wanted to know what that was all about.
Before you blew up, would you say that you did do a lot of clubbing before?
So absolutely, I was a dancer.
Oh, right.
I used to go to the Loft Garage every single week, and I used to dance my ass off and be there for 10 hours. I used to be one of the kids that scraped the floor. I used to do backflips and splits and all that kind of stuff.
Do you still train now? Or?
Yeah, no, I can't mess with that, man. My extension of exercising is going to the gym. That's about it.
And finally, I mean, you're over here in the UK. Would you say you enjoy being in the UK generally?
I love being in the UK, especially when it's a beautiful sunny day. I can't stand it when it's rainy and cloudy and cold and damp. It just gets under your bones. But I've been here this weekend and the weather's been beautiful. Everybody is out. It's great. It's classic.
Have you ever been to Notting Hill Carnival before?
Yes, I have been to Notting Hill Carnival before. Yeah. I played at one many years ago when the Ministry of Sound just started. And of course I went afterwards to check out Norman J with the Good Time set up. So yeah, really intense.